Oh, I've got to go out today. Oh, wow. I'm really into today, thinking at 12 o'clock midday. Get some ass here. I've got to get it's Sunday. It's, here, according to that, we're dead on 12 o'clock. Get some ass here. Oh, and I've got to get a bus to pick up some stuff, a parcel that wasn't delivered. Oh, I'm playing with the idea of either going in the day or leaving it to Monday, when I have got to go in and have my toenails clipped. Very interesting bit of information. Now, this is how you channel. Yeah, you start with a here and now, real life. Could be anything, I'm just about to have a shit. Whatever. But yeah, that gets you in the here and now. You put up prayers, obviously, you know what we're going to talk about, and you get a thing like I've got Popeye The Sailor Man. I love Popeye. Oh, yeah, but there's a spiritual thing to everything. Oh, yeah. So, and plus the fact the trip here is that's what you might start on, where you go and where you end up. Oh, you generally come back to Popeye, right? That's it. That's how I work. Now, a lot of you develop your own technique, whatever works, you know. But, I mean, I've been doing this a few years, because I'm dyslexic. That means it's a real pain in the arse for me to type any letter. That's why I don't handle people who want to get into elaborate text exchanges. Rare, and that's probably why I've had a bit of a thing with Facebook, because it's saying, look, can just some cunt, speaking of waiting play, can some cunt just video chat with me? Yeah, to me, it makes perfect sense. You know, that's how you can clarify things, you know, and I get wound up. It's as simple as that. You know, ask me about 20 different things. Fuck that. And it is, that's my reaction. Oh, I can't fucking, because I one finger type, I make loads of spelling mistakes. Fuck it. And that's always been me on Facebook. An initial contact with someone, first contact, you sort out a lot of wheat from the chap. Good tip. Whatever, right, rare. And I say, whack, video chat. Camera doesn't work. I don't entertain it. I just, when it does, when it does, get back to me. The amount of time that's wasted. I mean, some people do this for entertainment. They're bored. Yeah, they're bored, right? Oh, let's go and wind some cunt up. Rare. And so, yeah. Oh, that is prolific, believe me. Because I've been on here years, and the amount of people that would fit that category. Let's go and have a bit of fun, you know. Let's go and lead this cunt on, you know. So he stands out a mile. Hello, beautiful. Yeah, that's the first line. Or hello, dear, or some bollocks like that. I just what a video chat, love. Yeah. Yeah. And then fucking comes out of all this shit about, if I had £1 for every time someone said, the camera don't work. So oh dear. Yeah. So I know, no, I just told them, I said, you know, when it does get back to us, see, you shown willing, get it? They can't get, you know what I mean, head trip you. Why don't you want to talk to me? You know, you said, no, I'm fucking as open as fuck. Get it? Shit. What have we got here? Look. Hi, Vijay, yeah, Hindu. That's okay. That's just the way this trip goes. I've got 5,000 friends. Yeah, and it fluctuates. Yeah, that's why. They are time wasters. They're not interested in really meeting someone, and they've come up here on here to just to kill a bit of time. You know, bored office worker. Oh, hello, my name's Trisha. Looking around the boss and that, and you know, yeah. I mean, some of it's fun. It's fun. Yeah, there's a place for fun, but there's not a place for wind up. Oh, Mel. Yeah, wind up actually means you are lying to someone. Oh, it's just a wind up, man. No, it ain't. You are lying to someone. Yeah. And you will incur karma if you lie to someone. Yeah. And it's going, that's it. It melts at me. It's wind him up. Yeah. So you're telling them a load of lies, or it could be a her. You want to be prejudiced. And your entertainment is that they're taken in by it. Yeah. Oh, tell him I'm a beauty queen now. Rare. Right. But I don't tolerate it. I used to, only because I was being a polite Christian. Yeah. Someone wants to talk to me, but eventually I twig and say, look, Graham, your life's too short. And I haven't got time for wasters, wind-up merchants. Don't feed pearls of wisdom to swine. Yeah, I'm a very wise cunt. I'm a channel for the teacher of angels and men. Yeah, for some of you it might mean fuck all. Oh, cunt's fucking off his head. Fine, fuck off. Yeah. Anyone who thinks anyone, not just me, is an idiot and a cunt, then go elsewhere. It's you, the cunt, isn't it? Oh, sat here listening to this stuff and there, and then I finally got bored, because I didn't understand what the fuck he's talking about, and fucked off. Well, that is about the state of things. I could compare myself, I'm told to go, you would be a fucking ant compared to this cunt. Now, this is channeled. So what? What does that mean? So what? Any cunt can say anything, where? Well, I can, actually. You're right. But then I would again turn the chip round. If you think I'm crazy, I'm crazy, right? Brilliant song. Some people think I'm crazy. Doing it wrong, or right. But yeah, then you go elsewhere. Your life, here, preach mode, it's precious. Every second matters. We ain't got a lot of time left. Well, you'd have to be a cunt and a fucking idiot cunt to realise that the planet, or not realise that the planet's in distress. Now, just a little tip. You only see about a tenth, if that, of what's going on, weather-wise, get it, and all the rest of it on the news. Why? Well, we can't fucking show the cunts. They're sitting on a power trip. The media does control what you see. Get it? So if they think, oh, fuck me, they can't see this and that, and it's not only fucking Australia that's burning, right? And it's not this fucking, volcano that's just erupted in the Philippines. Fuck it. Have you seen that cunt? Now, something like that, it's all the ash that goes up. And there is a photograph of a guy in a fucking plane. Just right up high. But that what goes up must come fucking down. And this is toxic filth. Get it? And you could be miles and miles and miles away from such an eruption. This is in the Philippines. Oh, this is not headship fucking making it up. Yeah, hold on, I've got a funny face. Christina Moya. Yeah, okay, Christina. You've got a comment box. And I've just said it, Christina. You don't like what I'm saying? Fuck off. Yeah? I'm not telling you to sit here and watch this. You don't like what I'm saying. You're not prepared to put... I won't enter into discourse with you anyway, but you could just share... Well, I wouldn't if I was you. You get karma, love. Right, we'll just put this simple for you. I'm a minister of God. We'll just stop there. And you can't know that because I'm a lay Baptist priest, an ordained Buddhist monk, rare. I've got about 6 hats. Oh, I'm an eclectic witch, rare. Many people have recognised me as some kind of source of spiritual teaching. And many people recognise that I could possibly be a channel for the teacher of angels and men. Now, that's pretty high up there. Get it? Of course, I'm just a channel, but if that's the elk of the level of my teaching that can come through me, it's not just humanity that such a channel is teaching, it's angels. Think again. This is biblical. This isn't something I've made up while I'm talking to King Walla Walla and the fuckheads, which a lot of channels just make up anything. And no one knows. Oh, where's King Walla Walla and the fuckheads? Where's the scripture that mentions, because it's all prophesied, or a lot of it. But the teacher of angels and men is in the scriptures. It's a title, it's a reality that people can channel. You've got things like cosmic Christ. Well, yeah. It's all and everything and all whatever. Those that have got eyes to see and ears to hear will, and those that don't will probably like you, Christine Moyer, with your angry face. Well, fuck off. This isn't for you. Go and find something that does uplift you. Yeah, that's the trip. Thousands of things on Facebook now, rare. It could be part of its problem. There's so many cunts on here. You could waste years of your life, because you're not searching in the right place, because you're not being actively guided by your guides and helpers. So we've all got guides and helpers, and they, if you're open to them and invite them to assist you, see, it's an attitude of heart, will suddenly get an inkling of check this cunt out, the Ed Graham Clark life finger. Okay? That's how it can happen. Oh, what the fuck is this? Because you are actually getting an inner prod. But if you're not open and are not asking that the angelic kingdom help you, it's a golden rule I've done. A bit like Star Trek. They're around us all the time. Angels are talking about now, love, in case you lost the plot. But the golden rule is you must invite them to assist you. But they're there, they're more than willing. You know what I mean? And you might have to ask a few times. That's another trip. Yeah. You can't always get what you want. But if you try sometimes, you just might find you get what you need. So that's a mantra. It means, I'd like to win a gold Cadillac car, rare. But that isn't really what the spirit has in mind for you. It's an ego thing. Right? I want a gold Cadillac, rare, and I want this fucking big house in Cadillac. You can get it. All shit. Yeah, ego shit. But if you ask, Blessed Father God, Blessed Mother God, Blessed Mother Mary, rare, Blessed Mary Magdalene, rare, Blessed Angelic Kingdom, rare, I need some help. Simple as that. Can you help me, please? Can you guide me to where I can get help? You can ask for everything. Oh, I'm lacking faith. Yeah. I no longer really believe in God. Can you help me restore that, please? Now, it doesn't mean a fucking bolt drops out of heaven, but you will get a response, and it will be like a prod. It can be many ways. You've asked for help. You've asked your faith to be restored, get it? And then suddenly you bumped into a cunt like me, who is a minister of God, and who moves in the spirit. And that means I do respond to people's needs. So this ministry now is for all you that have touched in, and many of you, and this is you, Christina Moyer, but you could have fucked off, get it? I've said that's your choice. But you might come back to it, and it's probably for thousands of other people. Meaning, in the future, hundreds, if not thousands of people are going to watch this particular video as an example, because that's how it works. A true channel, a true minister of the light, it's timeless. So I could be sat here, which I am, and there's two people possibly watching it live, but I know that's nothing. Get it? Meaning I don't have to have an audience of 1,000 people, rare, because it's the angelic kingdom that can take this ministry and can inspire people or touch people, and they don't need to know it's me. So there's a fucking Mickey Mouse for you. Yeah. Glamour, see, it's a world problem. So in a lot of cases, these people have 67,000 people watching their videos, and a lot of it's just glamour. Yeah, glamour. So, they have whatever, they sit in there, which mine sit in their house with lots of opulent wealth, wear all these really smart, tailor-made clothes that probably cost thousands of dollars, get it? And their whole projection is a rich, glamorous fuck pig, and you want to be like them. So thousands of people watch this rich motherfuck pig. Okay, you know what I mean? They got a nice, smart suit worth thousands of dollars. They're in their custom-made fucking studio. Get it? Oh, I don't need to name people like this. It's up to the people to suss that out for themselves. There are many false prophets. Many false channels. Same trip. You must test your spirits to see if they are God. That's a biblical injunction. Right. Same with me. Everybody. If you get a vibe, oh, this man's whatever, satanic, fucking whatever, then you must go away. Yeah. For your own good. Yeah. If you think, oh, I'm not going to sit and listen to this shit, whatever, then go. No one's forcing you to stay here. Yeah. And I'm not going to be upset. Oh, I've been doing this for years. Rare. And we go round. I've got a very justified reason why I'm dyslexic. That means I can't type for fuck. It means my way of communicating and writing a letter to the postman, anything, bad example. But yeah, I use a video because these videos can be open-ended, right? Oh, a comment. Oh, Swami, see, there you go. Well, I can't see it, mate. Oh, you've just put your thumb up. Yeah. Well, that's good. That's feedback. Same with you, Christina Moyer. You put this awful face. I don't know if you're still there. Perhaps you'd like to do another face. I think you're from the Philippines, love. Yeah, you look Filipino, but that means nothing. You could be a Native American lady. You've just got a chubby face, and you could be, well, you could be many places. But no, I don't want to do that. So I'm being corrected. No, I don't want to enter into an actual exchange with you. Meaning it could be humiliating and whatever. But I would just say, in love then, look, if you really find what I said, because it's probably something in the past, leave. That's it. I don't want people who are putting out bad vibes. Yeah, that's a trip for you to consider. Same analogy, you go along to see a speaker, you don't like what the speaker's saying, the correct response is to fuck off. Yeah, done it many. Go to a church meeting or whatever, and the pastor starts waffling on about something. You think, well, this is a load of fucking bollocks. So you leave. Any scenario, it's common sense, Go to any sort of situation where you're with people, there's some kind of discussion or something, exchange going on, and you just really don't like what the people are saying. We would say it's pushing your buttons. It's really upsetting you. Now, you have actually got two options, actually, because you could learn. You just politely interject. Say, excuse me, very politely, though. I really can't get what you're saying here, or you could even give your interpretation. Are you saying that we should or ever do that? And generally, you might find you've got the wrong end of the stick. But you've got to ask. Minister won't be upset. It's what he wants. He wants people to use their brains. Get it? And not just sit there, right? And so you give some, what we would say, feedback. You might have your brains blown out. And I mean that in a nice way. Because you probably are a bit full of shit, get it? Got some wrong stereotyped ideas, and then the minister who's channeling, moving in the spirit, will bring you an answer that will blow all these objections away, but not do it in a humiliating way. Get it? So yeah, use every opportunity, to if you're open and humble, to learn. That means humble means, well, I don't understand this. Get it? So that thing humble, an arrogant person would, I know what he's on about, and it's a lot of bollocks, get it? But a humble person would say, well, I don't really know what he's on about, but I'm going to ask. Can you explain this more different? And you're not an arrogant person would be proud. Wouldn't want to expose themselves in front of this group of people as not understanding. But then you miss so much taking that attitude. The real spiritual attitude is, well, I'm not sure I understand what you're saying then. And then you share what you think this person's saying. Are you saying this? And he or she will very correct you very quickly, but not in a nasty way, because they're used to this. If they're a channel, they are constantly blowing people's minds. That's a concept for it. They're constantly speaking well above their head, because it's new. They're bringing through new thought, which this person or persons has never considered. That's flashed in. Yeah. The psychological sufferings of Christ. Yeah. So the teacher brings this through, and then he says, well, have any of you given any thought to the psychological sufferings of Christ? Would anybody like to talk about the psychological sufferings of Christ? Get it? Then if people are just, well, I don't know, it's not, that's it, I've not something really given. Would you like me to talk about the psychological sufferings of Christ? It's an invite. And people might be on it, well, no, I'm not, because they get a wrong impression. No, don't anything heavy, man. No, fuck it, can you just talk about motherfucking the cunts and, some light story? But then moving in the spirit, the minister then has a red light, or green light actually. Oh no, this is what needs to be said. Get it? Now people can still leave, that's it. Oh no, these people need to hear this word and they're resisting hearing it. Whatever reason, that's it. Well, I've just come here to be cheered up. I've just come here to you to tell me what such a nice person I am. Get it? Right? And they don't want to hear something that might challenge their reality. As an example. But someone that moves in the spirit and what's called the cutting word will. Knowing that even though the person resists it in the time, that they can go elsewhere and get a second opinion. Oh, I went to this meeting the other day. Oh, yeah, did you? Yeah. Guy was talking about the psychological sufferings of Christ. Oh, yeah, well, what was all that about it? Well, he took us back to the Garden of Gethsemane, and it was like a guided meditation. Oh, I see, yeah. And he enacted it out. So he told us all to close our eyes. Oh, yeah. And told us in our own imagination to go back to the Garden of Gethsemane. Then he enacted out what happened in the Garden of Gethsemane. Oh, I see. Well, what happened there? Well, he started to speak as if he was Jesus sharing his heart. Oh, I see. What did he say then? Well, it's his Jesus, right? Yeah, and he's just sharing to the other disciples. Well, in 3 days' time, I'm going to be crucified. And I said that wrong. That's all right. Well, I'm going to be crucified, but in 3 days' time, I will rise again. But Jesus is still troubled. It's said in the scriptures, he sweat blood. Because being a bit humorous, well, no one would like the prospect of having nails banged through their wrists and all the rest of it, because crucifixion was a well-known and well-practiced means of killing people, a deterrent, call it what you will. So thousands and thousands of Christians were crucified. So it's a well-known thing that people knew what was going to happen, and Jesus knew exactly what he was about to happen to him. He'd have nails put through his wrists, right? He'd have a big nail put through his feet, but there'd be a rest for him. So he didn't die quickly. I see it's deliberately designed for people to suffer. That is the idea of it. And publicly be humiliated, they're out there and everyone's watching them dying. Yeah, right. And so he's sharing to his fellow disciples, oh, well, I've got to go and be crucified, but I'll raise up again in 3 days, right? Now, Peter and the other disciples are there, but Peter put his oar in. So I then enact Peter, right? Leave it there. You don't want to do that, and you don't want to do this, but if you do this. Now, the disciples all had, because this is the amazing, shocking thing, their own agenda of who Jesus was and what he was going to do. Some of them, like Peter, really felt that they were going to take up arms and overthrow the Roman Empire. And that's why they'd become a Christian, get it? Get it? So they'd come and join this movement because they saw the leadership in this man, okay, Jesus, but they got their own, what we say, agenda. And then Jesus, and I prepared everyone for this because they got their eyes closed, right? Right. And then I said, I won't say the magic words, what it was. Well, we all know what happened next. And anyone who's very familiar with the story, the Garden of Gethsemane, know that Jesus rebuked the devil. That's it. Look it up in scriptures. And then I've got to watch the time because it's Sunday. Well, it's 12:30 in the afternoon. But when Jesus did this, rebuke the devil, it was done with a lot of welly. There you go. This is where anger can come in. Of course, Jesus got angry. And of course, there's nothing wrong with any of us getting angry. Can do this other, oh, sugar, go away, Satan. Get it? That'd be a ridiculously constrained person. You know, we can't get angry, rare, Christian, and so I think you could do a workshop, be quite mind-boggling. Right, I want you all to do this. That's it. All right, we're all going to go back to Garden of Gethsemane, rare, and now I want you, you know, one at a time, whatever, to rebuke the devil. Oh, well, can't get angry, rare. Now, look here, Satan, you go away, naughty boy. Yeah. Right. Then you pick someone else, you know. Now, Satan, rare. And they might get a bit angry, but very still subdued. So then you pick some other cunt who knows, right, normal sort of, but is Jack the Lad, street person, swears every third word, get it? So you've got your cultured people, get it? And now, Satan, rare, here you go, right? And that's where it's all gone arse about cunt. Oh, I'm swearing now, yeah, it has. Jesus is portrayed as some passive wimp-like character, right? And that's how, because of that, Christians have been trodden over by people who've taken on that. Oh, that's what it's like to be a good Christian. Rare, peace and love, rare, never get angry, rare. Couldn't be further from the truth. If you study the scriptures, you see. You know, well, there's this rebuking of the devil, right? The money lenders in the temple, he was so full of anger and rage, people were freaked out to fuck. Meaning he just went through the whole lot of all these tables, chucked over the tables, chucked their fucking money over, and they just, hey, literally, what's going on? Because this isn't the way you generally behave in front of a temple. So I thought he's gone mad or whatever. But the trick was, no, that was God, the Holy Spirit, moving through Jesus and in an angry way to get the point across. You shouldn't be doing this, selling doves to people to be slaughtered and making a money. That's all the sort of trip that was going on, right? Oh, have you got a dove to sacrifice? Rare. We don't want here for 10 drachmas or what the fuck it is here. Rare. Right. As it turned it all into a sham. That's what I said. How dare you do this in my Father's temple? Because again, it's God hasn't asked us to do that. It's man-made conjecture. Imagine the nonsense. Oh, if you kill this dove and sprinkle its blood or whatever, you'll be absolved from these sins. What a load of cunt shit. And that's what it was. And people were practicing this cunt shit. And Jesus, bringing like a cutting word and being angry to show people, no, this is not on. Nada. Do not do this. This is worthless. And these poor animals are being killed for nothing because God doesn't honour that. Get it? Because that's the trip they're putting it. Oh, yeah, buy this dove, cut its throat and sprinkle the blood over or whatever, and you'll have this sin and that sin resolved, right? That is it. In a nutshell, what was roughly being perpetrated. And so Jesus got angry, that's it, tossed all their tables over and really wrecked the whole fucking thing. But the tip is, no one laid a hand on him. And this happened many times. Not so much temples, though it probably is, because it's not all recorded in the Bible. You imagine there are many other similar instances. Oh, there is, because as the scripture said, how's it worded? Something about he showed his anger, but he slipped through them. Meaning no one could lay a hand on him or arrest him or what. He's gone. Slipped through them. And they're all just, whatever. But, that was the trip. He was protected and he showed some anger. It freaked people out because that's the idea of it. Get them to go away and think again. Well, should I be selling these doves? Well, what a cunt brain told me is that's it. You challenge the authority. And if it's God's mercy and you ask for help, you'll be released from this false religion and use that as a label. You will be released from it. You will see, no, that isn't really what the Spirit wants you to do. And these men, it's man-made rules, are just ripping you off. Get it? We go around in that trip. The amount of priests, get it, and so-called ministers of God that were exploiting the people for money. It's rife. There's a whole thing in the 13th century where people were walking around and, that's the little finger of St. Francis, get it, or the bone. And they thought by buying this relic, they would be absolved from sins. And it even got worse than that. Will you pay me this money, rare? So they didn't get a finger, right? And I, as a priest, will do some kind of prayer, rare, and you'll have this sin absolved. Bit like confessional, but a step up. So you go to this guy, confess your sins. Instead of just saying, I'll just do 10 Hail Marys or whatever, rare, there's money involved. I think it's called absolution or whatever. Yeah, big money. That's your church for you. Jesus didn't teach that. I mean, I could go on all bloody day. Yeah. All the things that the man-made church has made up. And here's the biggest trip of all. How are we doing the time? Actually early. But yeah, it's Mary Magdalene was Jesus Christ's chosen apostolic teacher. As he passed on the role of being the teacher of what Christianity is, because of course he was crucified, and of course Mary met Jesus when he had risen again, but because of obvious reasons. These idiots, got to swear, cunts, would have crucified him again because they'd have freaked out. Oh, he's dead, fucking satanic, and chucked him on a fire, all these other shit that used to go on to witches and things, or people they thought, get it, burnt alive and all this shit. Oh, I know it well. I'm an eclectic witch. Oh, I know all about Moray. Famous stone in Moray, right? By the police station, I believe. But they used to burn witches, put a bundle of wood or whatever around them, and then roll them down the hill. That's in Forest. Now, where does that fit into the Christian scriptures? Well, where? There you go. It doesn't. Or if someone's psychic, has gifts, second sight, whatever. Well, it might be a bit of shit in there, but it is shit. You should burn them at the stake. Well, that's a load of cunt shit. And I can say that. Oh, not only are the scriptures of Mickey Mouse, not only have the scriptures had lots of things taken out, and that's a known fact in the 13th century, all references to reincarnation were removed from the scriptures. Why? That was the trip they laid on people. Well, you've only got this one life, and you've just confessed you, whatever, cut this person's willy off or anything, but whatever, they've confessed some sin, and now you've got to pay me money, where in reality there's thousands of lives, and in God's mercy, we work off our karma. We don't have to pay any cunt any money, because that wouldn't work. You've got to actually work it off. So there's lessons there. Whatever situation you find yourself in, you've got an arm missing, you've got some psychiatric disorder, whatever it is, it's perfect justice, perfect karma. You are burning off your karma because you've got this condition, right? But then in humility, you can ask, it's revealed to you in prayer. What is it I need to know? What is it I need to do to be released from this karma? It's a word, but you can use another, of this condition, and it will be revealed to you. Not all at once, again. It might be a process you've got to do for years. Yeah. And that's a known thing in anyone, and I do that, who do healing and psychological counselling, right? That the person's got to be brought to a place where they can honestly take responsibility for their life, meaning these conditions like mine's manic depression, mine's diabetes. So I don't resent God, but I accept that somewhere in my past, I've caused this condition, right? So you don't get, it's a common trap, we've all been there, fucking God, and, we get angry at God. But then when you grow up and you come more enlightened, you see, well, actually, it's me. It's my own wrong actions that have caused perfect justice. Yeah, everything's perfect. You've got an arm hanging off. It's perfect. Missing an ear, it's perfect. Whatever. It can be physical disfigurations, it can be psychological conditions, but everything you can ask in prayer via the angelic kingdom then to have things revealed to you. And it don't, again, repeat, doesn't just happen just like that. That's it. George Harrison, it don't come easy. It's just not a matter of, I'll chop down here, I'll do this workshop. But they can be powerful, contradict myself. And I'll find out what it is I've got to do with my life. And actually, you might be given a flash of insight, Freudian slip, and it can be ayahuasca, various things. You can go on a sweat lodge, vision quest, but you're going to find out what you might need to do or to reconnect. But that's it. But then it's still up to you to do it. Get it? So you can go to this ayahuasca ritual, but 2 weeks down the road, you're back into your old bad habits. I'm not going to do that and whatever. No, I like having sex with 20 partners. Fuck it. Sex is very much one of the major stumbling blocks for man. Sex. We only have to look at the perversion of sex that's going on. Ministers of God having sex with young boys, ministers of God as judges reducing the sentences. No, justifying, well, he fucked this little kid of 7, whatever. I mean, I'm sure we're meant to show mercy, but we've also got to be real. No, if this guy's got this uncontrollable urges and this fucking little 7-year-old kids, well, he needs to be cut down a few pegs. He shouldn't be allowed to carry on as a minister, get it, where he will have access. That's the trip. These people are trusted and they're abusing their trust. Get it? The average working Joe Bloggs can't suddenly have access to little 7-year-old kids that aren't his. Well, they can, but that's nothing right. But a priest can. They're trusted. And a lot of them are abusing that trust. That's why they must be excommunicated. And the Vatican should come down on them like a ton of shit. They should be stripped then. Oh, you can't be a priest. Sorry, that's the end of you. I was plenty of shithouse cleaners. You know what I mean? They can get a job, but no, that job is not for them. And yet what's happening is the Vatican seem to be trying to wash it under the carpet, probably because they're as guilty as fuck as well. Part of the culture. Oh, I joined the priesthood because a good way to get access to young boys or young girls. Yeah, I'll get my sex life. I don't even cunts that try and justify it like that, yeah. Oh, yeah, it's all right. No. Now, it's just one topic. I'm not saying all the world's problems are going to be solved because there's a sudden big clampdown on sexual misbehaviour, but you go a long way. Just the way we are. We are perverted. We are not pure. Well, I'm not pure, but I deal with it in the right way. I certainly wouldn't go and vent my sexual aspirations or whatever on some innocent child. That's the trip, an innocent child, a child who is not aware of what is right or wrong in a sense. So these people do actually seduce them. That's what it means. Oh, hello, Johnny. I'm your priest. Oh, yeah, okay. Now, I'd like you to put your hand on my penis. Probably separate, this. Oh, what's all that? Now I want you to do this. So you're teaching them how to wank you off. But the child doesn't know. Oh, Daddy's never done, but I mean, that's it. That's the evil of it. And then the child's really fucked up because when it does get to an age, and generally what happens, they go and share with their relatives. Oh, father thing told me to do this with his, whatever they call it, twiddle or whatever. Then the parents freak out. Then the child gets blamed and shunned. Out there, and that's the trip they can lay on them. Oh, no, that's it. He touched me up. Okay, yeah. Oh, no, I was just there. And he put his hand on my penis. I didn't ask him, he just did, and he started to wank me off. Well, I'm very sorry. I did enjoy it, and I just thought this is part of his parents' culture, because of course that goes on as well. Women get married again, so it's not actually the father of the child, and the father seduces the child. Generally girls, but it can be men, boys, right? And again, they're the father figure. And then they are a bit freaked out and go to mummy, their mother. Oh, your husband, touched me up or whatever. You can fuck them, And then the mother's got to decide, well, who's the thing here? Was she seducing my husband? Get off. Fucking hell. The courts are full of this. And it is a head fuck to sort it out. And imagine whole families split apart then. The wife has to decide, does she trust her husband? Of course, he lied to fuck. Nah, she was a slut and she fucking came up to me and started sucking my cock. Get it? And the poor wife, oh, I said, we better get rid of her. I've seen that. Daughters are booted out of their home because their fathers got married again. Classic trip. I've seen this firsthand. I know what I'm talking about. And so they make a decision. Oh, such and such will have to leave the home. We'll set her up and rent a flat for her or something. But she's not ready to do that. She doesn't really want to do that. Because she's got a brother. This is a real life example. And she does obviously like her father. But it's the stepmother that wants her out. Get it? Oh, it doesn't work. That's what she is told. Oh, it doesn't actually work. You know, someone gets married again, and they've got a daughter. The best thing is the daughter has to leave, and leave the family home. And yet she's not quite ready to do that. And this is, well, I'll carry on. This happened to my wife. So you can imagine how that fucked her up. So I meet this lady, and I'm trying to do the honourable thing. I'm just thinking, because this is a bit, it's true, but it's a bit. Well, I've been told to change the names. Well, no, because anybody checking up on me will know I've only been married once, and it would get. See, I mean, we're having a conversation here, right? Just don't mind us. No, it could easily be found out who this person is, and she's probably got married again, and yeah, it's just above, I can just do it as a scenario, which I was doing. So the woman is told to leave the family home. She's not ready, and she does get into a lot of trouble. Again, people like seduce her. She has a nice house that's provided for her by the rich man, get it? And all these squatters come in, anarchists, yeah, and start having ridiculous parties to nearly all night. And she's got neighbours that have got to go to work. Right. This is, yeah. And long story short, I get into this scenario, and sus, you're going to get busted to fuck. The neighbours are going to just report you to the police, having these all night, smoking pies and music. Oh, yeah, right. And this is just going to go that's where it's going to end up. And that's the trip. If a house or party is busted and everybody knows the trip, they just throw their drugs on the floor so the police can't prove who had what. It's her, the house owner or renter, that gets busted to fuck. Yeah, allowing her premises for the smoking of illegal drugs. That's sort of like the charge. Now, I tuned in the spirit. No, we've got to get out of here. No, I did. I said, no, we're going to see your mother. That's what we did. So we left the premises, went to see her mother in London, and we were like a couple intending to get married. Hypocrisy again. This mother was fucking loads of men and having men back to her house because she's now a divorced, get it, technically single lady. But when me and Sarah slipped out. I'll finish it though. We asked, could we sleep together? We asked. It's her space. Oh, God, have that here. Get it? See the hypocrisy. And yet she was fucking, get it? Having men back and whatever. That she wouldn't let her daughter. Oh, we honoured that. Of course we did. Fair enough, Don't think we'll stay here long. No. Fair enough. We're planning to get married. We do get married. Oh, fucking hell, Graham, cunt. Let's come out. Yeah, right. It's in the spirit. It's come out. So I may as well just continue the story now. That's it. So her name was Sarah Christie. I remember I shared about all the coincidences in my life. And Mr. Christie is an eminent psychiatrist and considered an authority on adult mental illness. Dr. Christie, got an unusual name, innit? You know, very easy for someone to get on an ego trip with a name like that, Christie. Yeah. And so Sarah, as I said, that brings me to meet him. And that's how I learn all the story. Well, I know Sarah's been booted out and Sarah's got this flat, but she says, you know, she asked, I'd like to bring my boyfriend back to meet you, and I'd like you to meet him because we're intending to possibly get married. Right. And we do, and he's a stuck-up cunt and an idiot cunt, although he's meant to be an authority on mental illness. Right. See, again, I've had this first-hand. Can quote names. A Dr. Christie, considered he's a fucking cunt idiot. Now, he did get one thing right. Oh, he's sort of, oh no, Sarah, nothing to do with him. It isn't right, actually, but he's a schizophrenic. I'm not. Well, does it matter if I was? But whatever. Oh no, I wasn't. I was very grounded. I've done a lot to my self-healing and my psychosis condition. But, well, he may have even got hold of it. Because I wasn't doing anything, I wasn't. I wasn't sort of, you know what I mean, and acting queer. No, I was very down to trying to get a reasonable sort of conversation going, but it was hard work because he was full of prejudice, you see. But yeah, you'd have known that's the trip again. People wrongly, well, I suppose it's wrong, can check you out. They've got mates in the psychiatric profession, right? Well, I suppose he did that protective file. Do you know anything about Graham Clark? You know, and of course I did. Oh, no, he's been sectioned here, there, and the other, and kissed my cunt ass, which I had, but a long time ago. Right? So that came out at the dinner table. Oh, and he blatantly said, no, Sarah, you don't want anything to imagine that sort of a bit of a conversation killer. Don't want anything to do with him. He's a schizophrenic. I think at that junction, me and Sarah looked at each other. Yeah, and we left. Well, she had two choices, didn't she? Accept her father's assessment of me, basically saying I have nothing to do with him, you know, he's a filth, get it? Or stick by me, some kind of loyalty. Well, she knew, see, she'd had the boot. She'd been booted out of home and she knew how full of shit and selfish they were. Oh, it's not good for the relationship. Yeah, you know, intellectual cunts. That's what they were. Right? So we're going to provide you, Sarah, with your own home. All right. But she didn't want that, get it? But whatever. Anyway, I better finish the story. It's actually quite a sad ending. Sarah's fucked up by all this. It's obvious, right? And believe it or not, well, it's the truth. We didn't have sex because we didn't have a home where we could have a child. Because we actually started off living in a squat. And then we went to a Christian community called Orphona. And it was just shacks, no electricity, candlelight, sort of little gaslight thing, you know, really primitive. They were wooden shacks. Orphona community, this can be checked out. And it's on a very sacred site. There's an Orphona chapel right by the coast. This is Babylon Sea. And it's reputed to be one of the first Christian churches. Get it? So the people come across on a boat or something. It's right by the coast, and this chapel was built. Orphona. And there was a community based around it, the Orphona community. And the community was based with people of a Christian persuasion, but believed in simplicity. And I was explained. No TVs, no electricity. They had some kind of heating, but whatever. And little not electric, bloody oil lamps. But the hypocrisy there was the people that ran this facility, and he was an ordained minister. I can think of his name, I have to, but yeah, I know he's the man. So he's married, and he had a beard, a bit hippie and whatever, but he's an ordained minister. They lived in a fucking house just up the road, which had been donated to the community. So you've got a double standard. We're, like me and Sarah, living in these shitty fucking Nissan huts. There you go. No electricity, right, and they're living in a nice brick and mortar fucking house with electricity, showers, get it, the whole shit. How did we fucking wash? It's pretty primitive. I don't think we had a shower. How did we fucking wash? Oh, there might have been like a shower come block, but very primitive. Even something like you get in abroad where you get a big bowl, fill it up and just plock it over your head. Yeah. Really basic, primitive. But they had proper showers, electricity, he even had a telly, I imagine it. And they were the leaders. And they got all the praise. People would just come and visit, you see, and just stay for a week. But it got out. And people, there's this big confrontation. I don't think they're saying what the fuck, but it's close to that. Well, I can't do it without it. What are you cunts doing in a fucking house? And these people are living in this sort of strict, because they had to as well, basic strict conditions. You're fucking hypocrites. Because he was vermin again. He got all this praise, had their own newsletter and all this, but then it got out. Oh, I don't know. Maybe it only just happened. They just got the house, get it? Because people wouldn't tolerate. That's it. And they were being confronted. And then it even got worse. Oh, yeah, sex again. He was having sex with someone else, although he's married. And his wife was very timid and probably would know, because you couldn't conceal it in a place like that. Well, you could. Got in your car and went off somewhere, you know what I mean? But yeah, and somehow, there you go, there's your trip. This was being justified. Your hippie shit, because they were basically hippies, but meant to be Christians, get it? So, well, that's my trip, yeah. I was there at a very heavy changeover. Oh, yeah, some changes happened there, all right. Because they were funded by, if you like, mainstream church people. It was just like their retreat centre. They never lived there permanently. Admittedly, they'd come and stay for a week. But we did. Me and Sarah were employed as staff. So again, there's your trip. They had some goats and some chickens, and it was us that was actually looking after them, not them. So they lived a life of Riley, probably didn't get up, and all this shit. They got up for work, whatever. And that all, of course, got out because someone just asked us. Oh, I see. We didn't know. Oh, you feed the goats? Oh, yeah, we feed the goats and that. And I don't know how to milk them yet. I said, because you've got to milk them. And I said, no, I think such and such. Well, she did. She does that. But we feed them. And, oh, yeah, we look after the chickens. Of course, it all got out. Hypocrites, they're meant to be doing this, and that's why they're paid to run this facility. And when there isn't guests, get it? They have to look after. I didn't. Bit like Findorn in that thing, yeah. They were paying or fobbed off the work to someone else, and yet they got all the glamour of. Well, it's not quite like that, Findorn, but it's a similar scenario, yeah. And so we were the actual. Then that's it did get busted up. Yeah. I said, well, they could disband it and think again. And of course, we were the casualties. Yeah. We were there as staff. So they're very good about it. And I think they helped us find somewhere else to live. Yeah. And it was a caravan. Nice caravan. But again, Sarah being a bit stuck up, I got a job in an iron foundry. Fucking hell. And I'm not right. Hard work. But I found a job in an iron foundry. And I had to get, I think I hitched a lift, or got a lift anyway, because Babel sees right on the end, middle of nowhere, it's by a nuclear power station. But, that's it, the workers to that. So, I was known, and I got a lift piece of piss, and Mrs. Bache, who owned the caravan as well, could do a few backhanders like that. She'd put the word out, can you give my, because technically we were her employer. So we had this caravan, but it had strings attached. Sarah was meant to be doing just general cleaning in the house. And that was like our rent. Because, again, I got a job, full-time job. But Sarah's meant to be doing that, and she didn't. She got depressed. Smoked loads of cigarettes. She was in a bit of a mess. But we were studying in the arcane school together. Perfect scenario. Come home, little caravan, nothing to do. And we joined the arcane school together. And we remember I've said this about being an empath. Touched all the LSA Bailey books. And Sarah had an intellect on her. Yeah, I'd just say an intellect. Right. But yeah, she was well educated. And she could throw that vibe. That's how we are, right. That's how we got a house. Because Sarah did the crying, rich girl, she's married this man, but see, she's used to that's it. She comes from an upper class family. So she appealed and went and saw a council worker person. I didn't say she sucked his cock. It wasn't quite that level, but it's clear she was doing the poor me and that. And we got a house fucking quick. So we got a council house. So we left Mrs. Bache's caravan, and there was an incident. I could go on. There was an incident, but we weren't believed. Someone tried to break in, right, into the caravan, but it was locked. And I woke up and I did this, who the fuck's Big Gruff Bear? Of course, he fucked off, but in fucking off, he cut himself. Yeah, he'd smashed, trying to get his hand through this little window to get in sort of and release the hatch, and he cut himself. So all this happened. Police are called, and then someone is saying something about they didn't believe us. They thought it was us that broke the window. Even though there's blood, right? Yeah, but she didn't stitch us up. That's it. She could have made us pay for the window. And that didn't. But I mean, that was Mrs. Bache's lawyer. But the trick was someone tried to break in, middle of the night, and I'm, did this big, what the fuck's going on? Of course, they legged it. They're not to know I am a big fairly bit, but I mean, they legged it. And in legging it, they cut themselves. So there's blood there. I mean, if the police wanted to do their job, we could have just given them a blood sample or something to prove it wasn't us, get it? But there was this conjecture. I think she wanted to get rid of us, you see. In her own mind, a perfect excuse. Oh, these people are real trouble and bloody broke. Well, but we were leaving anyway. So we leave. We get this beautiful, it was. Oh, here's your trip. See it coming in. Beautiful, 3-bedroomed, modern council house. Guess what? Perfect place for us to start a family. Yeah, because that was all the chip all along. Oh, no, I don't believe in Durex, and Furfcon, no. And not only that, anyway, no, we can't bring a child up here. That's it. Sex is just for having children. And we weren't in a Woolworths. We were in this Nissan. Get it? That's right. So then we get to a perfect place, and it was not really nice. Could walk to work. So I could come home at dinner time and that. But still, see, Sarah had obviously didn't want to be my husband, but she's got that right. That's life. Well, that is life, right? And I was older than her. Yeah, I was. I was about 7. I was a couple of things happened at Orphona. Oh, no, she was flirting with men. I just, where's Sarah? And I get this embarrassed look. Well, do you know where Sarah is? And she was with this young guy. They weren't having sex, but, what you talking? It's obvious something was going on or about to go on, but it got nipped in the bud. And so it's clear that perhaps we should, get divorced. It became even more clear, she refused me sex. Again, it's a power trip. Oh, I've got a headache and all this, and I had to, right. But it's clear to me, okay, you could argue she's got no right. She just didn't find me sexy. That's a trip, yeah. Well, if you don't find me sexy, that's what it came out. See, what the fuck did you marry me for? Get it? So I was hurt, okay. Someone doesn't find you sexy attractive, fine. But you don't marry the cunts. Well, she did, because I was providing her with security, and I was a very tolerant, loving man, and I did put up with all her shit. Oh, there's more. Well, I've got to clear it out. My father came to visit us, and he's poor, and he's with my stepmother, and they travelled like a surprise visit. Oh, she wouldn't let them in the caravan. Why? Because my father would have sussed her out. She was a lazy bitch, not doing any housework. I'd come home from a day's work at the fountain. I had to cook our dinner. She was just, she probably was really depressed, but, and she had a friend, oh God, she had a friend come and visit, and her friend was very embarrassed. Because, she wouldn't, she wouldn't even sit next to me. There was this physical aversion. And the friend picked up on this. Oh, what's going on, Yes, people can make. The trip is she should have, well, Graham, we've got to get divorced. Yeah. Oh, okay, that's life, But she didn't. And I don't know what she was expecting to happen. Because again, see, it got to the climax of, look, if you don't find me sexually attractive, what the fuck did you marry me for? So we'd come to this point. I was hurt, obviously I was. And I was I got verbally aggressive. I'd come home from work and I said, look, I want you to fuck off. Go back to your mother's. Because that's all she had, right? Yeah. I'm sorry, but I don't want you here. You're not being my wife. You don't want to be my wife. Fuck off and we get a divorce. And it did get like that. I didn't hit her, but, I'd come home from work, oh, for fuck, because she could have just done it and I'd have given her some money to get a train or something rare, but she just wouldn't take that step. Why? Because her mother was all right. Oh, yeah. Well, we shared that. Hypocrite. There wasn't a lot of love there. She was just very cold and, well, Sarah, can't really stay here because of her boyfriend's getting. She'd be exposed. She had just a nice little ship. Oh, and the house was worth millions of pounds. So that was her consideration. Yeah. It was in this posh area of London. It's only a cottage. I think it's worth about £1.5 million, and that's nothing, if you've got a property in the right area of London. No, I wasn't how can we put it? Someone just linking in with Sarah because of her wealth. No, this is all new to me. Of course it was. We went to visit her mother, get it? Didn't finish that story. The house did get busted. So I saved her from, she'd have been charged to fuck. She'd have been the only person, but because she wasn't there, the house is busted. So we come home and I think they had to go left and whatever. I can't remember what happened with that. Because, we were then getting departed at that juncture. We were visiting her mother, and it's because we're at her mother's life. Yeah, I say this would make a fucking brilliant film series. The amount of fucking Mickey Mouse, fucking all levels of life, get it? Meeting a fucking, what's the chance of an eminent psychiatrist and yet I'm a diagnosed and exposing hypocrisy? Oh my fucking God. You know, I've got sectioned actually. That's a good story. I end on a good one. I'm as high as a kite. And I'm really on a knife because a psychosis is just basically a trip. And I'm really high, really calm. And I get taken. Right. I'm at my mother's. And my mother, like I said, she just freaked. And she ended up on her own. And I turned up and said, can I stay a couple of nights? I'd come to see her as well. But she was very negative, no, I'd rather you didn't. But I don't have to go, and I'm fucking hell. Mother, right? But yeah, she was paranoid. But actually, it came true because of her attitude. But but in a good way, I went into psychosis, but a good way, as high as a fucking kite. But it was freaking her out. It was a bit crazy. We can get that when you're married. I was phoning up this airport. Yeah. Because Swassit shares this. When you get manic, you can they're quite funny. And she, Kay Redford Jameson, right, quickly she shares that she got it into her head that there was going to be an outbreak of snakes. So she brought every fucking snake venom on get it. So a lot of people, that's crazy, but when you're high, it could be possibly true. So I got it into my head. I wanted to leave. And I tried to book a flight online, and that sort of freaking my mother out. I said, well, look, I actually want to go to America. See, all this will blow her head about. You can't get, all this because they're just, now, well, yeah, I do, I'm playing, to me, it was nothing that I wanted to go to America and maybe hook up with some people I knew there, and that was my next port of call. So I was trying to book this flight, and she was, getting all hysterical. And then I did go over level, got very high, and I rang the fucking airport up. Because that's it, I couldn't get a flight in the morning. Yeah, something like that. But so I rang, because international, big deal, there are, So I phoned this airport in Florida or somewhere. I'm trying to get a flight, but there's no places available. Could you come over here and pick me up? It's sort of like that, but can I book you in Florida? Well, it'd be a double ticket, whatever. That book a seat. Yeah, technically in Florida. So but then they're going to pick me up in England, and I'm going to fly back. Very good. She handled it well. That's not something we do normally, sir. Yeah. Oh, right, there are rich motherfucker cunts that do that. Paul McCartney booked a flight and got someone to do it to fucking fly to his farm in Scotland to feed the fucking chickens. Huh. Well, similar, but yeah, similar. Oh, fuck me, we, whatever, they'd overstayed their trip, they probably got someone, but anything. And of course they got all the money, and well, right, because you can do that, you can get these people you can hire to fucking just carry a car, couriers. And they're there at the airport, right? You've got a courier. Yeah, they're there, they're hanging around to get a job, right? Well, we want a courier to fly to our home in Scotland and to feed our chickens, a couple of days or something, and they worked out a price and a return flight. Yeah. Because that's it. They've got loads of money and they don't want their chickens to go about food for a couple of days. Well, analyse that. That's not mad. They've got them similar to me. I felt I needed to get there urgently and thought that if I could, that's it, I'm just booking the flight the other end. So I'm booking the flight in Florida, although I'm not going to get it, but it's a return flight. That's it. So I booked it. You get it. The flight comes, and then I'm booked on the return flight with the same thing. You can do that. And people sometimes do that. Yeah. You know, the flights in London are booked the fuck. So you go, I'm just saying it. So you go to the place, Florida or whatever it was, and you can book the flight there as a return flight. So that gets you a ticket back. But it's probably quicker than you fucking around trying to get a flight from here. Yeah. Anyway. Didn't do it, but my mother had lost it. She got hysterical, which I can see, right. So there's no violence, but she phoned up the police and in hysterical, so my son's fucking mad, right, and all this. I'm as peaceful as fuck. Policeman comes. It's a bit rough-handed because he was angry that my poor dear old mother had been driven out of her fucking brain. But I'm just being me. I'm Popeye the Sailor Man, get it? So that's how I got sectioned. So he took me in the car and we ended up going to Knoll Hospital, which is where Dr. Christie worked. But they could suss that I was in a very high, calm, tripped out state. It's exactly the same as tripping. And I got treated very courteously and I had a shower. I understood what's going on and that, because obviously my mother had basically booted me out, so I could grasp it. Okay, my mother's freaked and I'm here and I'll be assessed and whatever. So I wasn't resisting it. I knew, well, my mother's lost the plot and I'm here and whatever. So they now these beautiful, you remember all these women assistants, but they never had someone like me, get it, undergoing an altered state of consciousness, but very calm, very collected, but just literally nicely spaced out. Would you like to lie down here? We'd like to examine you. Well, okay, physical examination. Put our hand, shall we say, a bit near my penis, right? But, all this business. But I was just calm as fuck, get it? Oh, okay. And whatever. It's obvious, and my eyes are... These women found me and I was then, quite a nice stature of a man. This is a mind fuck. The chances of meeting someone like that who's going through psychosis, but a very positive psychosis. It's the circumstances. My mother that had freaked. I didn't go to them, help me, I can't fucking handle this. No. My mother had lost the plot, so she'd done me a favour in a sense. Policeman was a bit angry, but he calmed down. There's no sirens going. I knew what was happening. I'm afraid I've got to take you to the ward. Well, no, Knoll Hospital. And I could appreciate that. Well, yes, I'm a bit at my head, which I was. Nice. And, that's a magic experience. I don't know this person, so I'm going to decline. What are we? It's even forgotten the day. It's Sunday. It's January. No. It's an hour and a half. So it's a good time for me to wind up. So, yes, we are meant to be talking about Popeye the Sailor Man. He is a character that I think, in a psychological level, I can really identify. Yeah. Popeye the Sailor Man. He's quite macho-ish. Yeah, man. And he has Bruno, the big bastard who's like the evil character, but he can manage to beat him up because he has some spinach. And then you got the other character, his girlfriend or wife. And then you have this funny character called, well, he's like a hot dog perf, whatever. So the characters obviously made up from whoever they were, the cartoonists, but they're brilliant characters. And loads of incredible imaginary plots he gets in. He ends up in the jungle and all that brilliant settings, So it wasn't just him and his wife in a house sort of scenario. He'd end up all over the place, getting on a plane, fucking brilliant. And that's what you appreciate, or I do. Very imaginative, creative storyline. There you go. It wasn't a repeat. It wasn't just him and his wife and Bruno would come round the house and be, it would go all over the world and universe and fucking back again. So end on Popeye. Well, that's what I started with. Yeah, brilliant character. The other stuff, still touch plastic. I've got 300 quid to pay. So you can see I've mellowed out. Because either way, this is what would bring me peace. It's old. Whereas it just kept going on and on and on. And I'm getting more and more wound up because I am poor. We go in a circle. Well, one of them. Had I managed to get my bank, the Bank of Scotland, to send a simple email to the bank. I mean, this is today's this is everyday shit. Can you send an email to this bank in California, please? Very justified. I may have won a lottery. So I'd like, to have that clarified. But instead of being the good customer service ethos, it may have been out of normal procedure. Yes, it's not every day of the week. Any cunt wins the lottery. It's quite a rare thing. You get my trip. I just do this well, if I'm the fucking bank manager and some cunt comes to me and they're obviously anxious, they want to get it resolved, can you please send an email to this bank as a bank? And they will do it, whatever it took, whether I had to bloody speak to them on the phone or whatever. Yeah, we got whatever. I would have got that information. And then the bankers, they're getting it. Oh, well, we can offer you a loan for that, Mr. Clark, short-term loan, get it? It'd have fucking been over months ago. So I am moving. Oh, I've got it here. I am now. I haven't got my card, but I've got my PIN number. The wheels are in motion, and I'm changing over to Nationwide Bank. There's a bit of hassle. I've got to contact the Department of Work and Pension to formally inform them that that's where my money's to be sent, but I haven't got the bank details, so I've probably got to hold on. Might get the card though Monday. And other than that, all the rest, direct debits and that are all done automatic. And they've even assured me anyway that if the Department of Work and Pension mistakenly send my pension to the old bank, Bank of Scotland, they will be able to easily get it back because they will be informed. It takes days, but they will be formally informed that Mr. Clark is in transaction, moving his account to ours, and all the direct debits that are set up are done, You can have a slight cock up, but that is, you can, because it's online banking, so I can sort all this there. It's not a big hassle, and it obviously is right. Because what if the trip's true? Would you want to give £750,000 deposit to a bank that wouldn't even be bothered to help you verify that? Fucking right. No. Couldn't give it. It's the Bank of Scotland. I like the idea of it, but nationwide, nationwide, I don't think it belongs to any country. And here's a small man's bank. It's not a glamour bank, get it, the nationwide, but they still couldn't offer me an overdraft. Well, I didn't want that, a credit card. Well, I think they will now. Obviously, it's just money. Once this money's paid in, I will get a credit card. Well, of course I will. Yeah, yeah. But we'll see. That's the trip. In less than 2 weeks, the next money, I will know. So I've got one more payment of £300, which I can make in a one weekly payment if I squinch a bit, which I am. Living out, I'm living off, what's its day? Oh dear. Big Scottish thing. Where you eat bloody, See, again, it's all right, I keep calm. Give myself a hard time. Where you eat haggis? 25th, there you go. Yeah, that's coming up. And they've got this really good deal, Baxter's soups. And you can either get cock-a-leekie or Scotch broth. 2 for £1.50. It's a good deal. It's just for this period. So I've got a stash of them in. And they're incredible. This other thing they do, it's incredible. You get these potato slices, and they're new potatoes. They've got skins on. They're really good. And they're very quick. You just open them up, put them on a bit of baker foil, spread them out a bit, and in 25 minutes, set the temp, they're done. So what I've been doing is have them, just like a big potato soup, but it's got the oil and, the potato and it's skinned potato. And then just one tin of soup warmed up, whack a bit of cayenne pepper in, because that's very good for you. And that's like a sauce to give it a bit of, a sauce. Chicken or the other one is the lamb stew, whatever. Right? And that's me. I can eat the same food for about 10 days in a row and don't get bored of it. And this is new for me. I haven't been able to eat chips because of my diabetes, but now I can. And I love potatoes. So these are skinned potatoes with a bit of batter. And it's the simplicity. Go to my thing, roll out a bit of baker foil, rare. Put these potatoes on, rare. Set the temp, rare. Set it for about 25 minutes, rare. Then get a little pan to put my one tin of, it's like a sauce, really. I'm using it like sauce. You can either be chicken cock-a-leekie or, what's the fucking thing? Lamb stew. Yeah, it's something, it's a stew you traditionally have in Scotland, but it's got lamb in it. So I've got a chicken or a lamb, so I've got a choice. And then I got to buy milk, but I love milk. Yeah, my milk's my medicine, and I've got to have another one. What's the time? I guess 1:30. Yeah, I'm sort of due a midday snack. You get me, but all I've had is 1 pint, which is my breakfast. So I will call this off. Go and have my midday meal, and I could go again. Oh no, they're open till about 5 o'clock. I've got to pick a parcel up at the post office, but it is open on a Sunday. I think it's open to about 5 o'clock. But I just, we'll see, because I've got to have some food. I'm starting to think. But if not, I can just ring them up Monday morning. I might be able to ring them up on Sunday now. And you just say, can it be delivered again? In fact, I think you can do it online. Because that's what happened. They just missed me. I wasn't up. 8:30 in the morning. I can, but I just wasn't up. And you wouldn't leave it. It's something that's got to be, I know what it is, it's got to be signed for. It's this beautiful glass container. It's from Amazon. A litre oil container. So that's a whole mix. Lovely, cost 13 quid, but beautiful. But that's, a litre container of oil, which is what I make in a batch, and some lecithin, which is the sunflower-like based powder that you put in with the mix, and it enables the oil to extract more of the herbal goodness. Lecithin, it's like a powdered fat, but it's some sunflower, very pure product. And that's there, I've got it, it's the thing. But I see how I feel again. I don't need to make it today, I've got to build quite a stash up now, because the next trip it's all on the car. I've already designed a card, already done it, which I can put in the Phoenix shop. And it's just advertising myself as a healer, advertising I use pyramids, and advertise I use a pendulum. So the only additive I've got, because it is technically under the pyramid, is I use herbal oil, oil infused with medicinal herbs, because that's what it is an oil that's infused, and mention herbs, holy basil, tulsi, Jamaican cherry, and CBT marijuana. And I call it whatever I call it. It's a medicinal oil, but it's been put under thing. And people have got a choice. It'd be costed them. They can take pyramid-infused water as their medicine. So just give them a little vial of it. So many drops under the tongue in the spirit, and if they feel more prone to that, that'd be cheaper than the oil. It'll cost something. But yours better because it's more versatile. You can put it in coffee, literally coffee as well. That's a milky coffee. Well, that's it. You can put it just as itself under your tongue, which is like an instant hit. It's not a hit, but it's a very powerful antidepressant. And you just need sales pitch. I'd have to work the cost out, but you give them a dispenser like that. You can get smaller ones. See that, with a pet. And it's cut, that's what it's done to protect it from the sun. Go like that, I won't do. I could do it now. There you go. Here. I was getting a bit too much. There's your look at that. Really good, rich. See the colour, because that is actually originally sunflower oil. You know what colour that is? It's like a golden. You can see that that's a well concentrated mix. The pep's a bit blocked. Right, that's right. It's quite a thick oil. And it does do that, but that's been under the pyramid. Yeah. About a minute you just shut. Being an oil, see, it doesn't just run away like a water would. I can tell it's still under my tongue. You leave it about a minute. That's sending an immediate message to the brain, right? And your brain knows this is good for you. So you get instant relief, right? And then you just swallow it down. Whatever, tea, anything, so I'm saying, water, anything. And it's a brilliant form of medicine because you can take that anyway. You're not smoking anything, get it? And you can have smaller. I haven't got one here to show you. Of course, you can get a little 100 ml, same trip, a bottle of Pipette and whatever. And it can easily be priced. I mean, you've got to cover the cost of the thing, but nothing like what people are paying these healers. 30 quid an hour, even 50 quid an hour, and I don't think they get medicine given them. And they're generally a scam. They get milked to fuck. Oh, that's all right. See you next week. Just you sit in. They come once, get like a diagnosis and that, and then I give them the oil and they can fuck off for a whole month, self-medicating. And if they want to come back, But I can teach them how to make their own oil. That's it. Bit of an investment. They'd have to get a magical butter machine. I think about 200 quid. The ingredients are very cheap. I've shared that. 15 quid for 200 grams. That's your main ingredients, wholesale. Well, I've got to say, you don't have to get Jamaican cherry, because you have to get it from Jamaica. There might be other places. It's a bit of a thing. But the hemp tea you can get anywhere online. So that's the third thing. Yeah. And I'm sure that would be just as valid. So you've got your hemp, but also, I'm just swirling that around, Tulsi plant, and you've made yourself a very powerful medicine. And it'll keep, because it's in an oil. Put it under a pyramid, it'll enhance it and preserve it if you like. But, I just think an oil's got years of life. Yeah. Or supply and demand. You work it out. How long is a litre going to last if it's just for yourself? Quite a while. A litre of oil, and you work out, it's just in drops. You see that, you get a thing. And when I put it into coffee, I've got a proper squirter, which show one of them. That's a proper oil dispenser, and it's designed. See, that's its trick. That is open, that is closed. Just got to put it's designed for massage oil. Yeah, same dark colour to protect it from the sun, and that just goes up. That's half a litre. It's 500 ml, so it's half a batch. You'll make 2 of them at a time. Now, I could work out, but it would last you a long time. You can't overdose, but your stomach can. I've had that. When I was overdoing it, and I'd probably taken about a quarter of a pint of oil in a day, and the stomach was just getting irritable. I just had diarrhea. But that's what was wrong. Cut back on the oil, and just drunk water for a couple of hours. No milk and thing, right? Just water, and it settled itself very quickly. And so again, you're learning. I don't think there are many other people using this medicine at the moment. It's rare. Because, how did I get it? Yeah, through my goddaughter. My goddaughter in the Philippines said, there's this Philippine student who's done some research on the Jamaican cherry. It's not called that, of course, in the Philippines. It's got quite a few names. And it's been, quote, linked with curing diabetes. Yeah, that's the point. But anyway, somehow I got put onto Tulsi. I know about Tulsi, so I was just probably reading other research and that. And fuck me. We used to have Tulsi in Krishna consciousness. It's on the altar. It's a very sacred, special plant, right? And then I just go online. Oh, God, really? You buy Tulsi. It's as a tea. It's very flavoursome. See, that's why it's the main ingredient. Or it's far more flavoursome than hemp. Oh yeah. Spicy, and it's bought in really high quality sealed sachets. And they've got tin foil lined. I could show you, but I can't. It's the other side. And you can get either 100 gram for 10 quid. But if you stump up another fiver, you get 200 gram. Yeah, that's I've done this on you. 50 gram is roughly 2 ounces. So 100's 4. Yeah, 200's 8 ounces of herbal material for 15 quid. And it's as fresh as fuck. Or it's organically produced as well. These are artisans, people who really take pride in their product. Yeah. And they're based probably in India, but it says on Amazon. Piece of piss. Didn't tell the company, but I haven't got a thing here. But you'll find it. You just put Tulsi tea. Holy basil Tulsi tea. And I've told you the price. It's 10 quid for 100 gram and 15 quid for 200. There might be other preparations, but this is the one to go for. I think it's just called Tea Valley. It's on Amazon. So it's a piece of piss. The other herb is a bit of a runaround, but I found a guy in Jamaica, and it is just a guy. You get me? It's not commercially packaged. It is just in a brown bag like this, right? Just doing it as a thing. And he was on, I think it's eBay. So again, you just put Jamaican cherry. But the research on that is, I mean, that says a lot that it's attributed to cure diabetes. Diabetes is a motherfucker of a condition. Well, don't I know it? And again, I'm telling there's a fucking big market for that. Once it's established scientifically, which it is being established, the amount of people that have got diabetes and are on all like me, fucking filth drugs, would jump at it like a shit on cunt. And you can make it yourself. So, like me, if this is your whole life, which it is for people who've got diabetes, it controls your whole fucking life. You've got to watch what you eat, right? Yeah, you're going to go out the way to get a magic butter machine that costs 200 quid. Because it's a lifelong chip. It could take years for it to actually be completely cleared. And you're going to go to the bottle to buy a few fucking herbs through Amazon. And it's just, sunflower vegetable oil, right? 150 a litre, right? Anything, good quality sunflower oil, rare. The lecithin's about 6 quid. Again, on Amazon, a tub. Like I said, it's a white powder. But you use about 2 tablespoons full per batch, not heat. So it's just another 6 quid, onto the whole trip. You do an 8-hour cycle. Again, the machine does it all. It's all totally automated. It heats the oil up, and every now and then this chopper thing would mix it, and also chop it up, every 20 minutes or something, done. Get it, so that keeps it moving. The temperature it's heated, get it, so that includes the extraction. And then the lecithin as well is particularly known to improve the extraction process. We've just shown you. Yeah, I've just shown. Well, you see, it's as dark as fuck. That is sunflower oil, and it's only a golden colour, and it's dark because it really is concentrated. It's full, powerful stuff. And you can just get yourself some pipettes, little bottles of pipettes, so you can take it out and about with you. Go to the coffee shop, whack a few squirts in, get it very low key, put it under your tongue. You are having a bit of a wobble, anxiety, whatever. It's instant reaction. Yeah. I'm selling it. Oh no, this fucking stuff. Well, we all know what the pharmaceutical industry is. Yeah, they will try and trash this. Oh yeah. How much money these cunts make out of antidepressants. And it becomes known as a perfectly safe, pure, herbal medicine that will treat it, which incidentally you can make yourself. Might find the cost of fucking Tulsi go up, but no, they're a high integrity company, but it's like anything, supply and demand. You get some rich motherfucker cunt, I want to buy every fucking gram of Tulsi thing you got, clean them right, yeah, there are cunts like that. You can still make some fucking money here. But it might add you can grow it. Yeah. very easy to grow. People in India put it outside their house. You get it in a little hanging jar. Again, it's considered a sacred plant. It's very easy to grow. You might need a greenhouse. Get it? That's it. So it's indoors in a greenhouse, and it's a little leaf thing, you know, and there you can grow your own. And it would be a very auspicious thing to do. It's a sacred plant. It's attributed with being a Hindu god incarnated in plant form. Not Krishna, but of a similar ilk. But its Genesis names, you know, you get plant strains, is Krishna and Rama. And there's another Genesis. See, it goes back thousands of... Do it! Fuck's that on the fuck off. Just whack it in your web browser and that'll keep you occupied for a few hours. Holy Basil Tulsi. And there's loads of videos on YouTube. That's your best way. So you just watch a video. But it'll go all through, you know, it's named this, it's named that, attributed with being an incarnation of this god in plant form. You know, it's all there. And then you just, if you've got any sense, go and fucking buy some and make it, because it's everything. It's a universal panaceic medicine. Everything. You've got a cold, it'll put you by, like ginseng, but on steroids. Meaning, ginseng is attributed to having this, but this is someone else. Again, because it's got this spiritual quality. A ferret coming through, a ferret quality. Meaning you can make, there's another fucking, make a homeopathic remedy based on holy basil Tulsi. But you don't have to. But, well, as mind-boggling then, because you can just get a small quantity of holy basil in liquid form, concentrated, call it. And what you do with homeopathic is it's shaken, right? Then a drop of that's put into another mix, it's shaken. You know, you get a machine to do this. Another drop from that mix into another mix of just pure shaken. And the general tip is some of the strongest homeopathic remedies are what you call 60 times. But what it means is they are processed, get it, 60 times, but there's fuck all of the holy basil plant physically in the remedy. That's what homeopathy means in a layman's term. It's the etheric energy of the original plant. So I'm just, I shouldn't be, this is like in commercial terms. Okay, you know, you have to get the right equipment. It's like a machine to do this, to sort of, right? And the bottles and all the rest of the shit. But it's quite easy to find this out, and it's an incredible business. But I would say, just make the oil. Yeah, it is something physical, and that's it, it's psychosomatic. Take this oil, and they can taste it, and it's physical, and it's, yeah. And word will get round like shit on cunt. This fucking stuff's amazing, get it? It will sell itself. Yeah. I've got a few other ideas that are flashing in. These are for when I get my money. Oh, I will do this. But just as a healer. Anyone that comes to me for healing, I will dispense them some holy basil oil. It'd be in my sales pitch, you know, sort of do, and there'd be a prize, or they're rare, and it'd be put under a pyramid, rare, because that adds another dimension to it. Get it? And the same with water. Some people might want water. No big deal, you know, you just have two pyramids, one with water under it, and one with holy tassel on it. Basil, sorry, yeah. And I'm going to be a ministering healer. I will use a pendulum to suss out the wheat from the chaff. This is all on the card, pendulum diagnosis, rare, and I'll have a very high success rate because the pendulum, again, will sort out the wheat from the chaff. And all that's needed is someone that has a reasonable degree of faith, which again is generally done by word of mouth. Oh, the cunt killed 6 people by cancer. These things get around, But then you still got to pendulum them, because if they don't have an open-minded approach, again, by their faith, be it so, nothing will happen. And 2, but again, the pendulum will sort that out if they've got karma up to their fucking eyeballs. You can still give them a sort of healing counselling session, because that would just happen. Oh yeah, you get a positive thing, but then in the spirit, oh dear, I'm getting go. The classic question is, how's your sex life? Open-ended? No, because there are many conditions that incur karma that are sex-based. We just say that. Yeah, that's my experience of being a thing, right? Oh, okay. This is how it is. But my body is freaking out. Saying, for fuck's sake, Graham, I need something to eat. There you go. And it's saying, look, come on, you've fucking done your 2 hours, fuck off, you cunt. Words that affect you on it. Yeah. Your body has an intelligence. Yeah, like, there you go, you hear that? Yeah, yeah. That's your body saying, shut the fuck up and get some food down your neck. You can keep going because of the medicine, but eventually you can go beyond the point. So I get dizzy, rare, but I'm set up for that. I've got 2 boiled eggs that have been cooked now. I just need to go into my kitchen, whack a couple of bits of toast in the toaster, and I've got a delicious egg, or it can be an egg and tomato, get it sandwich. And that generally is my midday snack, and it's there. It's minutes away. So my mind knows that. If I had to go in there and cook, fuck that. That's it. That is going beyond the point. Then, oh no, I've got to do this, 20 minutes to cook that. No, that won't do it. But 2 eggs that are already boiled just need to be sliced, 2 bits of toast, minutes, in the toaster, butter, whom. It's there. So that's what I'm saying. So look, come on, it's there. Fuck off. If I didn't have that, well, it might be a different matter then. Because this doesn't do it. Yeah, there comes a point where just going and getting another pint of milk and with a thing, no, I need something solid to digest. Yeah. And my favourite is eggs, tomatoes and toast. And I don't ever get bored of it. Toast has got butter, eggs with a bit of salt, and fresh tomatoes. Keep taking the tablets. Okay, I'm off. Thank you very much. Yeah, it's just under 2 hours. That's a good thing. I don't think, Popeye the Sailor Man, that's it.